return a good nucleus. So we'll turn it over to the men. Head coach Kermit Davis will have an opening comment, and then we'll bring up Marcos Knight.
Thanks, Mark. We have just came off a scrimmage at Murray State on Saturday, so we've already played. It's kind of those secret scrimmages that you can't release stats. It was a good scrimmage for us. We open up next Monday in an exhibition against Auburn Montgomery. Like Mark said, we have 11 of our top 13 guys back, a lot of experience. We've had a lot of fun coming to the gym with them every day. I like our team. It's the most mature and experienced team that we've had. We've set up the schedule just kind of in that manner. You know, we've got Florida neutral court, Vandy neutral court, Ole Miss at home, at Belmont, Tennessee State, at Akron. And I think it's going to be one of the most challenging non-conference schedules in college basketball. But we did it for a reason, and that's good. I'm excited about having Marcos here with us today. I've been doing this stuff for 30 years, and I think there's no doubt he's probably one of the most underrated players in college basketball. I think he's one of the best finishers for a perimeter guy in all of college basketball. So he's led our team with great heart and spirit, and so we're looking forward to this year. It should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, the last thing, we'll build. We had the 6th largest increase in college basketball last year in attendance, and hopefully we'll keep building on that. Season tickets are up, and that will build from a student body enthusiastic approach, and as well as our community fan base.
Kind of on that, Coach, it seems almost cliche to say, well, more fans, that's not going to win any games. It really seemed like something got rolling last year around the program. Is it important for that to carry over from game 1 rather than game 10 or whatever that it was last year?
Yeah, when you start developing a program, you don't have to win 11 straight games again for people to come out. It's a carryover from the year before, and we can tell by the season ticket interest, just as a student body interest here. I mean, how many teams in college basketball on a one-day turnover can get 10,500 that's not on your season ticket package? Not a lot of people, and it shows you what we're capable of doing here, and hopefully we'll just kind of build on what we did, Adam. And the biggest thing, it starts with the student body, and hopefully that'll start.
Well, I talked to Bruce Massey earlier. He said they had to get educated last year on RPI and strength of schedule and all that after they started beating UCLA and Ole Miss and all that. They're educated on it now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I just think that there's so much, out there that kids can get on, and they're a lot more computer literate than we all are in this room. I'm sure y'all are guys probably better than I am, but it's out there. But I just think that we have set up a tough schedule. They understand winning is obviously the most important thing. But sometimes you can have really good losses, by playing a tough schedule. And, RPI, I think the highest it was around 35, 36 last year. And, so hopefully the schedule will set up to benefit us. But they just obviously got to worry about just trying to get better every day.
Is this team equipped to handle that pressure of starting the year off with an NCAA at-large being talked about? Can they handle that?
Yeah, I think we all try to create expectations in our program, and we have high expectations, and we enjoy that. But we don't embrace the expectations. It's for fans, and it's for trying to sell season tickets and all those things. We've just got to try to get better every day. I love going to the gym with our team. We've got work to do in a lot of different areas, but I think that's fun to be talked about in that manner, and especially at our level. And some of those early games are going to have some importance. We've talked a lot about it to our team. We've got some good opportunities on our schedule early, that are games that can sure help in the whole, big picture, January and February.
You had really good team chemistry last year. You lose LaRon, you get most of the guys back. Does that chemistry carry over, or do you need a new identity to this team?
I'm a firm believer that each team, no matter how many guys you have coming back, creates its own or recreates its own identity, no question, every year. And I think we've done that. We've got great leadership on our team. We've got 6 seniors. I mean, all 6 seniors have started games on our team. There's not many teams in college basketball can say you got 6 seniors on your team and all of them have started games. So we've got good maturity. Our chemistry is great. You know, not just because they get along, because they really deeply care about each other. You really find out about it when your team goes bad a little bit and you have some tough times. So we'll get tested in that manner sometime this year.
Last thing, number one, did your team deserve to get in the NCAA last year as an at-large? And number two, knowing that possibility, does that take the pressure off of we can do all we can do, but we may still not get in?
You know, I definitely thought we're an NCAA tournament team. I thought we had a team that could win games in the NCAA tournament, and I think that we proved it in the NIT. I mean, you go on the road and you beat a Tennessee team that their only SEC home loss was Kentucky in the last seconds. So there's no doubt in my mind we're an NCAA tournament team. The committee didn't think so, but we didn't dwell on it. I think our guys have a lot to prove this year. We need to have a determination and a chip on our shoulders as we go out and play. There's been a lot of talk that we had a lot of just kind of good supporting players, and we had one special player in LaRon Dendy. And I think our players have heard that too. So we've got a lot to prove, and, you know, but we've just got to just come out today on a Tuesday and try to get better and just go day by day.
Coach, you mentioned that chip on your shoulder, losing in the tournament, the conference tournament, not making it to the NCAA. So many guys coming back. That has to be a motivating factor for these guys as they go in with a lot of the same guys and a lot of the same expectations this year.
It is, Dave. You know, I think our team, you know, if you just can kind of, you hate to go back, but you know what? We all remember what that locker room was like in Hot Springs. I don't think there's anybody on our team that won't remember exactly where they sat and exactly what happened in that locker room when Arkansas State upset us. And so I think that you can always draw from positives, but it's human nature. We can all draw from experiences like that, and I do think it's a motivating factor.
Coming off of that and knowing what you had as a head coach, have you ever looked more forward to a season starting than this one?
I don't think I ever have. I think there's no doubt. I enjoy college basketball. This is my 30th year, but I really have. And the main thing was not so much having to come back and prove ourselves, but it was just the guys that I knew were having coming back on our team. And I really do. I mean, we're not perfect by any means, but it's just fun going to the gym with them. They have a lot of fun. The 2 newcomers that we've added are both great guys that like basketball. So we are. I mean, we showed it in the Murray State scrimmage. We've had some nice things happen to us there. And I think our guys just look forward to the season starting and games beginning. And, you know, especially with that many guys that have played that many minutes. All right. Thanks, guys.
Marco's Knight, and go answer any questions you may have.
Marcos, last year you were an all-conference player, but you were kind of looked at as the number 2 behind LaRon. Is it important for you to be the number 1 this year? Does that matter to you?
No, not at all. You know, we're a team. You know, we go to the gym every day as one. You know, big family. You know, being number 1, number 2 doesn't matter to us. Everybody's equal on our team. So, you know, we treat each other like brothers. You know, each night, each player can have a different night, a better night than each other. That's why we treat each other like a family, basically.
Can you guys recreate that team chemistry that you had last year? And, you know, Coach talked about sharing the ball, and it seemed like you guys had that from day one. Can you recreate that, or did it carry over?
You know, it carry over. You know, like Coach said, we have a lot of guys. We have 6 seniors coming back. Many of us play a lot of minutes. You know, our identity for this year is going to be the same thing as last year. Basically, you know, we're going to defend and we're going to share the basketball, and you know, we're going to try to win games as well, which we will do.
You know, Jimmy Dykes was here just a few days ago, was talking about the team that you guys had coming back. It's different than a year ago because people already know all about this team. Is that a pressure to this team? Is that a good pressure, a bad pressure?
You know, I think it's a good pressure. You know, like Coach said, you know, we felt like we was an NCAA team last year. In the NIT, we had a really good run. We went to Tennessee and beat Tennessee. You know, we're gonna have to. We're really not trying to prove ourselves to nobody. We're just gonna go out and play hard every night like we did last year. And you know, we're gonna try to win a bunch of games as well.
When I see practice, when Coach gets onto you guys, it looks like you take that as constructive criticism. It doesn't look like anybody takes it too personal or anything. Does that come with maturity? Does that come with winning? How does that come?
Yeah, being coachable is one of the biggest things that we talk about. Coach Davis is going to be on us every day hard, and him and his coaching staff, they coach us really well. Whenever Coach Davis or one of our coaches get on to us, we take it as them trying to help us be a better player and not trying to down us every time. But, being coachable is something that we talked about as an offseason, as a team as well, saying yes sir, no sir every time you say something to us.
You guys use the word family a lot, and you are a very, very close group. But literally, your family, your brother's on the team now. Is that going to be special to play your senior year, to have your brother on the same team?
Yeah, we play, this will be our third year playing, it'll be our second year playing college basketball together. First year we played at Middle Georgia College. We won a conference tournament there. We don't have some heated battles already in practice, but, it's really special him being on the team with me, my senior year. Yeah, he know me like the back of my hand. I know him like the back of his hand. We go at it every day in practice and each other. I have to get on to him. He has to get on to me. And, I expect more out of him, and he'll expect more out of me.
The rules about practice changed this year, and you guys actually started back in, June, I guess. Do you expect the level of play, not only from yourselves but across the board, to be much higher next Friday when everybody's season gets underway than it might have been? Yeah,
most definitely. We've been working hard the whole summer. We've been doing a lot of individual work, team work. So we're gonna, everything that we do should be a step better than what we did last year because we worked the whole summer. Like Coach said, we had a really great scrimmage against Murray State. We found out a lot about our team. We were excited about our team.
All right, as we wrap up, remind everyone we will not have a press conference here next week due to the open date. We'll be back here on November 13 as we get ready for South Alabama. Thank you.